Hello Libra, welcoming you guys. Good morning and happy birthday, my friends. Happy belated to those of you who have already celebrated and to those of you where it's still to come. We have about 2 weeks left, so we're about halfway through your season, Libra, and I wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing. I'm going to be doing a general spread today. I'll be using the astrology spread, so it's kind of an overall look at every avenue of your life. I'll explain it as we get into it, Libra. But I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things before we jump into the reading. I'm sure many of you are aware on October the 2nd, we had a new moon solar eclipse in your sign. And on either side of that day, there were massive solar flares happening. The day before, what they qualify as a 6x solar flare. The day after, a 9x. Apparently, that's very, very potent. So that's the sun throwing a lot of solar energy at the earth under the sign of Libra. Now back in April, on April the 8th, there was a new moon total solar eclipse in your opposite sign of Aries. I'm sure you remember that as well. It was quite a big event. And again, there were major solar flares happening. Libra, the north and south node are also in you, and you're an Aries sign. So this year, among other things, which I won't get into, but this year has very much been dominated by the energy of Venus and Mars, which of course is you and Aries. It's very early in the morning as I record this, Libra, so my voice and my words are just warming up. Anyway, Libra, you and Aries responsible for the eclipse season this year, and that definitely brings into focus the energy of Venus and Mars, masculine and feminine. This is the year of strength. 2024 reduces to the number 8. That's the strength card in the major arcana. And for me, with Venus and Mars all tied up in that, there's a lot of energy here about embracing your own inner duality and also about soulmate union. All that being said, Libra, when I sat down to meditate on your energies this morning, I actually had a vision come through. I'm not surprised. There's so much water happening in the sky right now. So intuitive hits and psychic dreams and all that kind of stuff could be amplified right now in any event. When I sat down to meditate on your energies, Libra, I got a vision. It was quite simple and quite brief, but it was a little boy who looked to be about 12 years old, sitting by himself in a movie theater. All I could see was these big eyes looking up at the screen. He was all by himself. And it had a combined feeling of like fear and anticipation and pride and mostly independence, which is interesting, Libra, because your opposite sign of Aries represents the self or the me. Libra represents the relationship or the we. So there's something about the balancing out of those two energies. In any event, Libra, let's get into the reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, really any placement of Libra in your natal chart that you resonate strongly with. If you're here to cross-watch, I don't necessarily recommend that for this style of reading, but I know Libra always gets a lot of cross-watchers, so keep in mind the energy could be vice versa. As I said, Libra, I'm going to use the astrology spread. I'll explain as we go. We're going to start off with the wisdom of the oracle and get some overall energies, overarching enemies. Interesting. There's something interesting happening in the Libra energy this year as well, where there's a need to be a lot more confrontational or assertive in the self. I've been noticing that in my private reads as well as on YouTube. All right, Libra, all that glitters. So this could have been a long-term lesson about the way you see things versus the way things really are. It can be about magical thinking. It can be about thinking that something is very glittery, very beautiful, but it's not necessarily grounded in anything real. All that glitters isn't gold has to do with our perceptions of what true gold is. Oh, interesting. We have no place like home, Libra. See the combination of those two. So perhaps all of last year could have been about like a vision that you had to let go of, some kind of dreamy or illusionary thinking. No place like home is, of course, very, very grounded energy. And it brings to mind Cancer, your fellow cardinal, representing the house of the home. Okay. Let's get you a couple of star codes. This could be astrological energy in your chart and somebody around you, or just overall influencing the situation, Libra. So letting go of illusion and finding grounding at home. Interesting. First out, we have Saturn, Capricorn's planet. Saturn is about restrictions and the tough lessons that we've learned. I'm only going to keep what came face up. And interesting, Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Right now, Pluto is sitting at the 29th degree of Capricorn. That's the final degree. It's been doing that for so long. It's been in Cappy for 16 years. And that's a very big energy about learning the truth, about learning value, doing things the right way, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, you know. One more, Libra. Tough lessons. Okay. Tough lessons indeed. We have tension. Okay. This is about having to face some kind of illusion and debilitated or discomfort. Now, Libra, it could be that this earth energy, this Capricornian energy coming through very, very strong is a place of discomfort for you. It's not necessarily the most dreamy of energies, quite the opposite. Like I said, it's about doing things by the book, down to earth, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, so forth, right? It's my for your own good planet. So that could be a sense of making you feel uncomfortable. All that glitters. I wonder what kind of illusions were falling away, Libra. Capricorn energy is very much about the real world, as it were. The things we can touch and feel and see. Money, responsibility, jobs, stuff like that. All right, let me make some room on the table, Libra, and we'll get into the main spread. I was drawn to use the Psychic Tarot, which I don't usually use in these spreads. All kinds of rules breaking this morning, Leaves. All right, we're going to start off in the Sun, Libra. This is going to show where your main focus is and what you're outwardly projecting. Consider it to be kind of the overall energy affecting the whole reading. What do we have for Libra? Where's the focus? We have the Hanged Man in this deck, known as Sacrifice. So this is about holding yourself back so that you can do things the right way. It's about seeing things from a new kind of perspective too. It's like looking at the world in a different way. Now, you don't want to be acting upon any kind of illusionary thinking here, Libra. So you're not acting. You're holding back. This holding back energy could be causing some kind of tension for you, though, with all of this discomfort, tension, not being able to make a move of some kind. Interesting. Major Arcana first out. All right, let's go down. You know what's interesting, Libra, is right now Saturn and Neptune are both retrograde in Pisces. The Hanged Man is Pisces. We have Saturn right there. Let's go take a look at the moon, which is what we don't see. It can be our fears, what we're deliberately hiding, what's hiding from us, our wishes. For Libra, what do we have? Another major arcana. This is very interesting, Libra. This is your fellow Venus sign of Taurus, the Hierophant. And in this deck, it is known as wisdom. For me, that is that Capricorn energy of not believing in illusion, not believing that you can have something just because you dream that that's the case. It's about doing the work to get there. But also this is about commitment. Commitment to your own belief systems, your higher values. Excuse me. We have no place like home, and this is about commitment. Two earth energies coming through for you. Interesting, Libra. Let's take a look at Mercury. That's our communications. It can be our workplace, friendships. Okay. We have recognition and reward. Wow. Very interesting. So you're building towards some kind of dream. Now, maybe it can be about work. It can be about formalities and contracts. Because again, we have things about doing it the right way. The Hierophant can also represent government institutions, like courtrooms, the government itself, marriages, things like that, especially when I factor in the Capricorn energy. Okay. Let's take a look at Venus, of course, your ruling planet, Libra. And also it is about love. What we love can be about our money. The Four of Swords. Interesting. Four of Swords is a time of rest and recovery and reintegration. It is air energy, so it's your energy, Libra. It's about quieting the mind and pulling yourself back, allowing for some kind of introspection to take place. That's what the Hanged Man is doing as well. So right now in Venus, there's kind of like you're recovering from a lot of lessons, maybe to do with all that glitters, maybe to do with heartbreak that came from not being committed to your own values. Interesting. Let's take a look at Mars, Aries ruler. Mars is our outward energy, our ambition, our sex drive. What? Libra, look at all of these major arcanas coming out for you. We actually have the moon here in this deck known as the shadow. So mining through all of those parts of yourself, doing a lot of introspective work here, Libra. Very interesting. 3 major arcana out of 5 cards. Let's take a look at Jupiter. That's the area of your life that's expanding or seeking expansion. It's where your luck lies. Okay. Libra. Partnerships and alliances. The 3 of Cups is very, very much your energy. This can be about coming into union with somebody. And it looks to me, like I said, though, that you want to do this the right way. Because maybe at some point in the past you hadn't. This can be about working with somebody else. We have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. So you have a vision, an idea of what you want in your life. And you're prepared to hold back, taking action on it so that you can do it the right way. In Venus, we see you recovering from a period of heartbreak. And I think it has to do with this all that glitters energy. Have you been spending a lot of time at home? A lot of time alone, Libra? Let's go down to Saturn. This could be energy affecting your home as well. Now Saturn, of course, showing up here in your astrology cards could be quite a key to the reading. This is what lessons we still need to complete. It can be what's holding us back from progress. What perhaps is keeping this partnerships and alliances from coming together right now. Let's see, Libra. Oh. We have the Tower. This is Aries and Scorpio energy, your opposite. Okay, so the discomfort. So some kind of disruption that was caused or will be caused if you make a move. With the Hanged Man, you're waiting. The Tower can be where illusions fall away and all that remains is the truth. The Star comes after the Tower, and I call it the distilled wish. After all that glitters drops away, you're left with what's true. Interesting to see the Tower down in Saturn. On the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, more Pisces. This whole reading is pretty much major arcana. Wow, Libra. This is about following your intuition, waiting until you're actually guided with the Hanged Man to make a move. You know that that move is going to cause a Tower. That's why it's down here in Saturn. All that glitters and something that perhaps you need to confront. It's tension below the surface. Interesting. Let's clarify, Libra. We're going to go to the lights here. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, and then we have the King of Wands, Aries energy. Interesting. Remember when I said it's about embracing your own sense of self, your own passion? This is about you taking action based on what you know to be true to your own heart. The King of Wands is fire energy, and when he feels his heart all lit up like that, there's a need to act. But he's the king, so it's acting with integrity. That's why the all that glitters. You don't want to act upon illusion, so you're waiting for something here. All right, let me see the King of Wands. It's like you're ready to spring forward. A lot of passion. The Knight of Pentacles, doing it the right way. There's that earth energy. Slow and steady, paying attention to all of the details. Now maybe, Libra, with this all that glitters in the past, you've been one to jump into things very quickly. You are cardinal Venus, so when your heart is stirred up, there's not really much question. The only problem with cardinal Venus is that once that energy is there, it can create all this kind of dreaminess and ideas about what something's going to turn into, the story around it. Libra, very much your energy, but anyway, this is about laying the careful groundwork. Virgo energy. And that's your focus. Okay, you're holding back, you're doing it the hard way, even though you're in this King of Wands energy. But remember what I said about the King of Wands. All of the kings, they're very responsible. They understand the power of their element. So they don't do anything recklessly. This king is not going to engage in anything with passion and allow his full heart out until it's safe to do so. Until you have all of that. I mean, you've learned lessons about all that glitters, so you want to do it the right way. Let's go down to the moon. Speaking of doing things the right way with the Hierophant, this is all about that. Let me see. Libra. The 9 of Swords. That's your energy a lot. This is a lot of anxiety and stress and overthinking, worrying, trying to, again, there's the word story, trying to get ahead of the story. There's something here that's not quite clear to you. That's why it's under the moon. And that's why you're waiting for this perspective shift to happen. Very interesting. 9 of Swords. It's a lot of anxiety, Libra, under the moon. What's being hidden here? Something you don't know. Okay. The 8 of Cups, water energy. The 8 of Cups is my emotional pilgrimage card. It's about walking away from fool's gold. 8 of Cups isn't 10 of Cups. You can see that little fire burning in the cup on the beach there. Meanwhile, she's headed towards the full-on warmth of the sun, the distant horizon. This is about walking away from illusion, Libra, and it's under the moon. You know that that's what you have to do. With the Hierophant there, it's time to commit yourself to what's real. And that looks to me like what you're building towards. All right, well, let's see. This is the communication here with recognition and reward. This is what you're going toward, this 3 of Cups in Jupiter. Oh my gosh. It's the sun itself. That's what you're walking towards. That's what I was saying right there. Leo energy with the sun. And this particular sun, look how bright and lit up that is. It's my Woodstock version. Freedom and joy and passion. That's where that King of Wands belongs. Interesting. This is about getting what you deserve. Being recognized. It's happiness, my gosh. What? Another major arcana with your opposite side of the Fool. The Fool is a leap of faith in a whole new direction, especially when I see it coming out of the 9 of Swords. You're tired of this, Libra. You're ready to be happy and to move towards that full emotional fulfillment. This can be with recognition and reward in the sun, getting what you want. Getting what you've been worried about. This is commitment to something. Now, this could be a contract of some kind coming in for you, Libra. We'll see. But the Fool is that leap of faith. Contract towards something, the 10 of Pentacles. With the Hierophant, this is rock solid. Longevity. It can be a career. It could be about marriage. That's what this seed you've carefully been cultivating is planting is going to grow towards. You've been working hard at it. Wow. Interesting here with the Fool. Leaping straight into the sun. You're like, I'm so tired of thinking about this. I just want to go for it. Or you're waiting to hear news that's going to free you from that anxiety. Let's take a look at the 4 of Swords here. Rest and rejuvenate. In Venus. You, Libra. The King of Swords. Air energy. This King of Swords is very wise. He's learned a lot of lessons, all that glitters. He can see the truth in any situation and has the wisdom to hold back his passion until that time comes. All right, let's get another one. It's kind of interesting seeing the King of Swords and Venus for you though, Libra. That means Nine of Swords, you're thinking and thinking. You don't want to repeat lessons. All that glitters. The Nine of Pentacles. This is a state of total independence. And maybe this is a new state that you've reached, and so you're anxious about committing to something. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. You could be building towards some kind of financial independence as well, and reluctant to want to give that up in some way, or to give up your singlehood to commit. Nine of Swords. Let's take a look at the moon, which brings me down to the moon, but the moon is over here in Mars. Let me see. You walked away from something. You got yourself into a place of stability. Another 9, wow. With the 9 of Wands. No wonder rest and rejuvenate. This has been a long and difficult cycle for you this year, Libra. This is the wounded warrior, but it's also my one more push till the end card. There's only one wand missing. And then you get to completion. So you're tired. It's been a long, hard walk. This is what you're not showing. The 7 of Pentacles. Those are those slow seeds that are planted over time. It's about assessing how things have grown and where they still need to go. Look how deep down those roots are, though. Remember when I said you've been working hard at this, Libra? You have. You've been making plans. And here it's coming in with Mars. It has not been easy. Libra energy on the bottom with the Empress. Venus, divine feminine. Okay. Let me see partnerships and alliances in Jupiter. That's a nice card to have in Jupiter. Jupiter is Sag's ruler. It brings about expansion and luck and growth and new adventures. With the Fool, this is what's waiting for you. This card came out first. The 5 of Wands. More fire energy. Lots of fire coming through. This is definitely Aries. Let's get one more before I go there. The 2 of Wands. This all points towards a new path for me, but it also points to an internal blockage or external. There could be a lot of people around you that have a lot to say about what you want to do and where you're going with this commitment. It can be within yourself that you're coming up against a lot of crossroads. The 2 of Wands is a crossroads. You can see how she's sitting there looking out the window. Oh, no place like home. And the 4 of Swords. It's like you've just arrived at a place of rest and recovery. It hasn't been easy for you to get there. In Venus, you're regaining your independence. But it also looks like there could be some kind of commitment that you want to work towards. 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, Libra, I just got to adjust my seating here. All right. 2 of Wands is where you've already made the decision to come together with somebody. This is just about you allowing yourself to move forward onto that path. Interesting that it's Wands, because that's the passion you're going to need. Whatever it is that's making you feel uncomfortable here, Libra, it's asking you to embrace that more Aries side of yourself, the King of Wands. I want one more on this 2 of Wands, please. That's where you want to leap. But you're just like, it's been so hard to get to where I am now. Am I ready to move forward? We got the 8 of Cups under the moon. Interesting. We get the moon coming out for the 3rd time, Libra. On the 17th of October, there's a full moon in your opposite sign. And I'm getting strong full moon energy, meaning the completion of this cycle. On October the 2nd, that new moon that was hit with so many solar flares in your sign is about manifesting partnership. Now that you've reached this place of independence, now that you understand all that glitters, the Hanged Man, you have a different perspective now on certain things. And we're going to see what those are. But the moon is certainly about what you don't see. Look, come on, the Hierophant. Down here in the moon and coming in with the moon in Jupiter. Unbelievable. This definitely can have to do with commitment. For some of you, this can have to do with having the confidence to walk away from a workplace situation that didn't fulfill you. It could be. Yeah, okay. Apparently, things want to be spoken this morning, and crazy enough, I was asking what the tower is about in Saturn. We get the star. Remember I said the distilled wish, Libra? The tower is what comes after the star. It can't be revealed until this change happens, until you make the change, and you know it. And this is what you're stressing out about. Along with that came the Four of Cups, hesitation, emotional discomfort, restlessness. How do I get to my wish? We have the World. The last card in the majors and the first is right here. There's a cycle that's almost complete. This full moon that happens on the 17th of October wraps up that new moon back in Aries season. Moons work in 6-month cycles. Whatever it is you are manifesting back on April the 8th or in around that time, the completion is coming in now. And it's going to require you to make a move. That's why the King of Wands is in the Sun. Let me see the star. It's the Magician. Are you going to get every major in the deck, Libra? Unbelievable. Virgo and Gemini energy. This is what you've manifested this. This is your wish. But the Tower is here. And that's the change you're fearing. That's the tension. It can be about breaking out of your usual way of doing things with all this Capricorn energy coming through. It can be about entrepreneurial. On the bottom, we have another major with the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, timing, and changes. This is Jupiter energy. Takes me to Jupiter. Coming together with somebody. Interesting. I'm going to grab the Wild Unknown. No? Okay. I heard a loud no, so we're going with the Pulp. All that glitters. The movie. Interesting. Okay. I could go way deep into that, but I'm not going to. Let me... Scorpio energy. I was going to say, let me see this Knight of Pentacles. Time's up. Death and rebirth. Right now we have Venus and Scorpio, but obviously Scorpio season comes next, and I'm telling you, it's been invading the readings ever since your season started. It's like pointing in the direction of that timing-wise, but death and rebirth, transformation that's been occurring. Wow. That's what you've been working on, this reinvention of self. Holy, very powerful. Okay. Let me see the Eight of Cups in the moon for Libra. What are you walking away from? Nine of Swords. It's the Fool. You want to take this leap of faith, but with all that glitters, there is a fear. You're like, I'm not going to fall for illusions again. Never again. That's amazing. The Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles are both incredibly independent energies. And as I always say, we can get to the nines in tarot on our own. Where we can't get to is the tens. You need another person. Partnerships and alliances. Completing the cycle. And this is you from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, right? Wanting to move towards more emotional fulfillment, more happiness. Because under the moon, whatever it is you're doing right now, Libra, isn't making you happy. Let me see the Sun. It's the Magician coming out again. Manifesting happiness. Manifesting a whole new beginning. I mean, this is straight up, Libra. Very powerful. The Magician, please. Queen of Swords on the bottom. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be wife, this could be mother, this could be somebody you want to commit to. And you're trying to manifest that with this Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Hierophant can be about commitment. It can be about marriage. Okay. You could be communicating with this person about this new beginning, about this happiness in the sun, this rebirth energy. We go from death and rebirth here to the sun, which is the rebirth. All right. So why the Four of Swords, King of Swords, and Venus? Judgment. You're getting every major arcana, Libra. This is crazy. Judgment is Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. Look at how that hand is reaching up out of the soil there. Rebirth once again. And the Four of Swords. This is about you making a decision to enter into some kind of commitment, some kind of partnership. You've reached a certain place of independence here over this moon cycle, but it hasn't been easy. But you've gotten to all of the nines here, so now it's time for expansion. There's certainly a fear here. I'm getting an up from below. Did you have your heart buried down deep for a bit, Libra? Let me see Judgment. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups and Saturn. The end of the hesitation. You're not happy where you are, Libra. Whether this has to do with a job, a career, it could. The Queen of Pentacles could be an offer to work together. Especially when I see it with the Hierophant so many times and partnerships. Okay. But it can also be about marriage. No place like home. Creating something together. Maybe in the past you've tried to create a sense of home or stability in your life with that Capricorn energy, but you didn't go about it the right way. You weren't careful enough. You weren't doing the hard work, Libra. That's why the King of Wands is there as well. You've learned to take your time. Okay. It's not the same as last time you tried to create this for yourself. Things have changed with that Wheel of Fortune. Let me get one more on death. Oh, the Queen of Wands. The King and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the natural mate for that. This can be about a connection that was initially built on a lot of passion, a lot of fiery attraction between the two of you. What's changing with the Queen of Pentacles here is that it could be becoming a lot more committed, less based on this all that glitters energy. I wonder if you were walking away from somebody. Let me see that Queen of Wands, because down here, 8 of Cups, walking away. Let me see Queen of Wands and death. The 10 of Pentacles. No, I don't think you're walking away from the Queen of Wands. I think you're wanting to change this energy between the two of you into something that's very grounded, very real. Something with the Knight of Pentacles that can be grown into a home. 10 of Pentacles, the lasting legacy. We already saw that come out for you. Very interesting. 7 of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. That's certainly your energy. And that is about keeping your plans to yourself. That's why it's under the moon. Interesting. Let me see the 7 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands, because these are the hard plans you've been working at. I'm not surprised. The Emperor. We saw the Empress. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Venus and Mars, Libra. Look what it is. It's the 3 Cups. Partnerships and alliances down here in Jupiter. That's what you've been working hard on. And doing it the right way. It does look like you're tired. It takes me down to the moon. It's been a lot of anxiety for you. A lot of stress. One more. 3 of Cups. Oh. Libra. It's the final wand. It's the Ace of Wands, my goodness. Aries energy. This is a passion, this is inspiration. Something has your heart all fired up enough to take that final step, whatever it is. Never do I do a reading, Libra, where the Ace of Wands comes out and isn't accompanied by the Fool in the Tower. All this Aries energy coming through. And that is because in order to take a leap of faith, despite all that you've already been through and how tired you are, how hard you've been working towards this plan, despite all of that, there is still this wand of inspiration, the fight worth fighting. And this is the fuel that gets that Fool to take a leap. And it also brings on towers. That's a lot. It's the Empress. I'm freaking out, Libra. My heart is like racing. All of this has been about bringing together a situation. Divine feminine, divine masculine, commitment. That's what would make you truly happy. But again, you want to do it the right way, all that glitters. You don't want it to be an illusion. Speaking of illusions, let me see the Two of Wands with the moon. On the other side of this moon, I'm getting this sentence, 10 seconds of insane courage, Libra. That's what that Fool energy is, and that is what that Ace of Wands gives you. It's the Emperor coming back out. The Emperor's father, husband, commitment. This is also somebody who builds empires, things like homes that last. Interesting. Coming in with the Hierophant and the moon. Two of Swords. All the swords are showing up on the bottom. This tells me that there's a lot of stress and anxiety around this for you, Leaves. Two of Swords is a card about protecting your heart chakra by using your mind. And in the heart, there's a decision to be made about stepping out of your place of independence and into something, a commitment with somebody else. I mean, it's very straightforward. Let's have one more on the Emperor. My heart, it's the Two of Cups. Venus and Cancer. Partnerships and alliances right there. Now, remember I had you Fool, Nine of Cups. I'm going for what makes me happy. The Eight of Cups is missing the two. That equals the 10 of Cups. And that is what you want, more emotional fulfillment. Marriage, the family. On the bottom, we have Capricorn energy with the Devil. That's fear. This can be about repeating cycles of heartbreak, lessons that we've learned, all that glitters, and the Devil. This is telling me that all of those swords are coming in on the bottom of the deck because the Devil, fear. You don't want to live in illusion. And this is about hard lessons that you've learned. So why is the Tower in Saturn? We get the Tower. Wow, big change, massive life change. You're manifesting this. This is how you're going to get to your wish. The Devil and the Eight of Cups. With the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, by the way, the Emperor's number 4. We have all these fours showing up. But with the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, there's like that, and the Hanged Man and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of holding back energy. And often when we hold back, we saw the Wheel of Fortune, right? Often when we hold back, the universe will send in a Tower because it's saying, it's the time for holding back is over, Libra. Your wish is here. We've seen the star a couple of times. Now Pluto, which has been in Capricorn for 16 years, learning those lessons, is about to shift into Aquarius on the 19th of November, the start of Sag season. We've seen a lot of Sag energy here. And this is where your wish becomes free. There's a Tower though. And well, to be exact, there's 2 towers. You might be manifesting a Tower because you're tired of waiting. You're tired of the hesitation. The Fool. You just want to do what makes you happy, Libra. Look. King of Wands turned upright. You just want to do what makes you happy. This is about having confidence, believing in your own heart. That King of Wands, he's clutching this wand right there. And in the background, amongst all that red, passionate, fiery energy, is the past burning down. It's about letting go of that. You've done the work, Libra. You're now free to move forward. What on the split? Justice. Your card. It's time for you to get what you want. Aries energy, get what you want. Okay, so we had the Devil. So we know that that's fear. These cards, I'm going to put these all back in, but they're telling their own story. We have the World. We have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, family, children. We have the Hierophant, commitment. It's just telling the story over and over again, no matter which way I look at this. Okay, let me organize this. The deck went crazy all of a sudden. I'm keeping justice. That's karmic justice, Libra. You do deserve it because you did the hard work, because you learned this lesson. All right, you did the hard work. We get it, we get it. The Eight of Cups. Okay. Who are you heading towards? Oh, that Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, even though that's a water sign energy for me, Libra, that's you through and through, making an emotional offer to somebody. Oh, this reading's getting long. I got lost in it. Somebody you've been keeping your eye on with that Hanged Man. This is my getting the toe wet in the water of possibility. So you've been stressing about making some kind of offer of commitment here to somebody, and it's not showing us who it is, but I'm sure you know who it is. You want to take this person, the Queen of Wands, who you feel an incredible amount of passion for, who's waking up that spark inside of you, and make some kind of offer of commitment to make it more real, to make it permanent. All that glitters, right? Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go to the blue deck for you, Libra. I'll be doing a love reading for you coming up soon, and we'll get more information on who this is. But this has been your whole process since, say, April of this year, Libra. Caring connections and broken heart. Four of Swords, all that glitters. It's time for caring connections. I mean, there's no direct tie into tarot, really, but this broken heart is the Three of Swords. We have the Four in Venus and caring connections. Indecision. Two of Swords, Libra. Attachment. Okay. There could be people, that Five of Wands, around you who are trying to stop you from making this move. It could be under the moon that you have a lot of emotional attachment to whoever this person is. You feel very attached to whoever this person is. The goddess of the moon, who is it, Libra? This is strong Cancer energy, but it could be a water sign. But how many times have we seen the moon and the Magician? You're definitely trying to manifest this situation. One more. We have Rest and Rejuvenate on the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. The Garden and the Gate. Well, that is interesting, Leaves. Because the Garden and the Gate is about leaving your comfort zone. And I was talking about that with this Aries energy. It's time for you to put yourself in the forefront, to go after what makes you truly happy, and to take that leap. The reason you're not is because there's some kind of fear of illusion here. It looks to me like you're full on committed to this situation already. In your heart you are. It's just about taking actions. Okay. Let's do a moon card for you, since we got the moon all over this reading. Libra. What do we have for Libra? What does it say here? New moon in Aries. Are you kidding me? Go for it. I can't make it up, Libra. I cannot make it up. Let's get you one more. The new moon in Aries was on April the 8th. Total solar eclipse. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. That is it. All of these 10s that are starting to bloom. We have the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. We don't have the 10 of Wands showing, but we do have the final wand that's going to release you from this cycle that you've been working on. Grabbing hold of that inspiration you feel in your heart. Your passion, Libra. Oh no, I don't want another moon card. Let's do a talisman or two for Libra. The talisman often is a couple of like key words for you to carry with you outside of this reading, Libra. Concealment, the moon, the 7 of Swords. So who are you not? You're not showing people this. You're keeping it hidden. Cut ties. Who are you walking away from? That's what the Tower is. Attachment and cut ties. It could be an established workplace situation. Maybe you're looking at starting something all on your own. And then for others of you, it looks like a love situation. It could be both. What does this say? Elixir of life. Coming back to life. The Judgment card. The 10 of Cups. One more. Libra. Intuition. The High Priestess. The Hanged Man. It's where you're being led, and it's about following the pull of the moon. Very strong energy. All right, Libra, I'm going to close it off for you with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so as with the whole reading, take it only as it resonates, of course. Okay, Libra. I hope this reading was helpful, my friends. Remember what I said. It's not going to fit you exactly the way I say it. It is a general reading. Apply it as it does, if it does. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. You've been doing that, haven't you, Libra? Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. You've been doing that. Rest and rejuvenate. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. That's the whole reading. 8 of Cups to the Fool. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. The King of Swords and 4 of Swords. That's about seeing things clearly and releasing that heartbreak and that resentment. Wherever that comes from, all that glitters. Very powerful reading, Libra. That's what I have for you guys. Don't forget about that full moon on the 17th. That's the completion of this cycle. And that is when the Tower and the Hanged Man could become free. I love you guys very much, Libra. Take care, my friends. Namaste.